You're a puppy dog. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough. I wanna live right now.
Hey guys, glorious Monday evening to you cool cats and kittens in the house. It's your boy Coach B coming at you, my friends, with exciting. Okay, I think it's exciting news, but I've got exciting news, my friends. So guys, tonight we're going to be discussing how fulfillment comes from the journey. This weekend, I got to compete in a pretty epic battle that it's near and dear to me. You know, some people in the world, they're like, you know what, that's not for me. Competing's not for me. But I am a very competitive person. I'm not a sore loser. There's a difference. There's a difference. I'm a very competitive person. I'm competitive with my wife. It could be Monopoly. But I want to win, baby. I want to win. But guys, excitement comes from the achievement. Fulfillment comes from the journey. So guys, I got excited for this weekend. Check it out. Oh, my wife just sent me a picture. I'm pretty proud of this, guys. Check it out. I'm just going to say, I know I'm pretty cheesy in the smile, but I was blessed this weekend to stand on a stage with two of the fittest men walking the planet. I took a third place win this weekend, and I was so thankful. One, for the opportunity to be there. A lot of us didn't know that the event almost didn't happen. Spartan had parked their trailers in a field in Nashville to stage everything. And for those of you guys that's not in the Tennessee area where I'm headquartered out of, we've had some torrential downpours this last week, and those trailers sunk. I'm talking they sunk all the way to the bottom bellies, you know, because there's a lot of equipment in there and they're very heavy. But the event almost didn't happen this weekend. But guys, tonight we're talking about how fulfillment comes from the journey. You know, we are going to get excited when we accomplish things in life. Guys, if you're on live, hashtag live. And then where in the world are you watching live from? I always like to give everybody a shout out. If you're watching on the replay, where are you watching the replay from? But we're going to get excited about achievements. It really, honestly, anything that we achieve in life, we should celebrate that achievement. You purposely, intentionally did something to achieve a goal. For me, this weekend, that happened. I felt accomplished. I was excited that I had an opportunity, one, to be at the event. Two, to compete at the event. Thank God for a body that's capable of being able to do that thing. But the third thing was, man, it just really revs me up. But guys, look, fulfillment comes from the journey. It's not like I stepped up to that starting line and I said, I am going to beat everybody else in this race. I was actually very nervous. I was extremely nervous. And to be perfectly honest, I have been nervous for 2 weeks leading up to this event. I'd gotten sick, and I wasn't exactly sure how my body was going to hold up. Here in Tennessee, we've been passing this whole like major flu bug around. We got Alabama in the house. Shout out to all my Alabamians. Is that a real way? Is that a real word? Can you say that? Roll Tide. That's that's what most everybody in the world knows. But nonetheless, I was very nervous about this particular thing. But It wasn't for a lack of effort, my friends. So this log that you're looking at here, everything red means that I was at 91% or higher max effort. So for the entire duration of the event, I was pushing at least 91% or higher. Everything I had, I left out there on that competition floor because I knew that I would be excited at the finish line, no matter what happened when the dust settles. Guys, we as humans, no matter what it is that you're striving for, you should be excited for the achievement. Even if the outcome is not ideal, we put forth energy, effort, and resources to achieve something. And you should celebrate that. Because I think too many times, and I am very guilty of this, that I'll blow it off of Brandon did this and Brandon out there doing that. And Brandon won a thing. Brandon did a thing. Well, it comes with a whole lot of discipline. I want to help others win. You know, I want to help people win in their fitness journey, but I also want to help people to win in their entrepreneurial journey. I want others to be able to grow and win in the wealth game. Because just like I said, I'm very competitive in Monopoly. Guys, we really have to look at life as if it's a game of Monopoly. There's going to be winners and there's going to be losers. We're going to have bad rolls of the dice. This is days that we wake up and we're like, dang, whew, this is Monday all over again on Tuesday. But excitement comes from the achievement. But being able to be truly inside, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, socially fulfilled, that's going to come from all the reps that no one ever sees. All the times that you put pen to paper to write your book, all the times that you practice your speech, all the times you honed your craft so that when you went into the boardroom, when you went for the next promotion, you was prepared. That, my friends, is where fulfillment comes from. And yeah, winning the award is exciting. Getting the promotion is exciting. You know, scoring the next point is exciting. Getting married is exciting. But when we look back on how far we've came and how much work we put in to get there, that, my friends, is what tugs on the heartstrings. And yes, being able to stand on a podium stage with elite athletes, it makes my heart leap for joy. And of course, it's a pretty big turn on to my wife. So I'm pretty stoked about that. But by no stretch of the imagination, my friends, does this turn my wife on. I come home, I just straight up stink. I am just beat to death. I'm exhausted. She don't care. But it's those workouts. It's those moments alone in the gym. It's those moments that I get to be really, really close one-on-one connection with my creator, my savior. Those cardiovascular suicide sessions that I do, that no matter what happens on those competition floors, even if I were never, ever, ever to step up to a starting line, those are the things that bring me fulfillment. Those are the things, my friends, that should bring you fulfillment. When you put all of that time and energy into your marriage, when you put all of that time, energy, and resources into your kids, your grandkids, your friends, your coworkers, those, my friends, are the things that you can look back on, those memories. Because think about this for a second. How many international world champion athletes can you think of off the top of your head? Probably not many. But how many people can you think of that went out of their way to help you in a time of need? Whether it was something as simple as moving, whether it was something as simple as putting a birthday party together, it's those little things, my friends, that make the difference. It's the little things. It's those defining moments that are the things you look back on and is going to make your heart leap. As we start to think about the thing, the thing is what you're striving for. When you get there, that shiny object, I've got a push pin right here. This is the thing. When I get the thing, I've daydreamed about this thing, and all I could think about is this thing, and I wanted this thing, and now I've got it. And then I get the thing, and I'm like, you know what? This is not really that impressive anymore. I've heard it said a couple different times that when you can afford a Lambo, they're not that special anymore. The desire to have one kind of fades after you can get one and you have one, and then you realize that it's just a car. Because too many times, my friends, when we focus on the thing, the shiny object, the thing, and we get there, you're like, boom, yeah, baby, I got the thing. Whatever that thing is. It's exciting. For me, that podium, yes, it was exciting. But what was more fulfilling than being on that podium was the look that my wife gave me at the finish line. The look that my kids give me at the finish line. My family cheering me on each leg of the way. Those are the moments, my friends, that truly bring meaning to me. So my question to you, my friends, is what is it for you that is your thing? Because when you get the thing, the shiny object, when you get there, it's going to be exciting for a minute, but that excitement fades. The thing that you're going to remember most is the journey. We get one opportunity to live life. And too many times, I'm just speaking personally here, guys. So don't shoot the messenger. But I've gotten so tied up in the daily grind of things that I didn't take time to pay attention to where I was going while I was on the journey. All the trials that happened, all the tribulations that happened, all the lessons learned, both good and bad. Yeah, I'm a note taker. I take tons of notes. I'm on business calls most all day, every day. I take a lot of notes. But what I've learned in my 45-ish, I'm just gonna say ish, it doesn't matter, 45-ish years of being on this planet, the early mornings, the late nights, the bounced checks, the big deposits, all of that said, it's the unforgettable moments that I will forever remember. It's those unforgettable relationships that I will never, ever, ever forget. being able to meet some of these amazing people along the way is the things that is going to bring me fulfillment. And those are the things, my friends, if you focus on the right thing, those are going to be the things that bring you fulfillment. It's the journey to getting the thing. The thing may not be a thing, the thing may be a place. Getting to the place. Well, for me, I always dreamed about being a millionaire. And I don't even know where that came from. I think it was society that kind of pushed this whole like being a millionaire means you've made it. You've arrived. You're like, look, Ma, I did a thing. But then once you've made $1 million and you're like, you know, at the rate inflation is going, this is not actually going to last me that long. And at the rate, the way our food system's going, I may not even live long enough. All these things kind of start to bounce around in your head. And I say all that to say, my friends, the dopamine hit. The dopamine is like this super happy, makes you feel warm inside chemical that your brain releases when you do something epic, like making $1 million. You're like, big frickety whoop-de-doo if you've done that. It's exciting. It's glamorous. But then the bling-blinginess fades away. And then you think about all the relationships, all the businesses, all the hard work and effort it took to get there. And you question, how many relationships did you ruin along the way? Because you was focused on the thing. I've learned a couple different things, my friends. And sadly, I've burned some bridges. I've ruined some relationships. And all I can do now is ask God for forgiveness, ask for grace and mercy as I move forward. And I continue to go back to this, my friends, as we start to wrap up and close, having the yellow Ferrari. You're like, man, I remember buying my dream car. And I would just start this dude up and just sit in it and just listen to the thing run. The way the thing sounded, the exhaust purred, and I'm like, yeah, I did it. But it could only hold me and one other person. You know, and my wife was like, oh yeah, you know, it's nice, it's shiny, but where are we gonna put the kids? And I'm like, babe, this is not a kid's car. The kid, ain't no kids ride. They're gonna put their dirty fingers in. No. And of course, you can't drive it nowhere because somebody's gonna door ding it. They're gonna run their buggy into it. You're always worried about someone hitting your car. But I had a mentor who opened my eyes to this, and it shattered my belief of being able to get to the place, the thing. I made it. I arrived. I had the thing. I wanted the car. I sold the car. The car became the obsession. And I didn't cherish the relationships. I didn't cherish the journey. When I got there, there was no fulfillment. Now, my friends, we focus on the yellow school bus. It costs the same amount as a yellow Ferrari. It's going to get me from point A to point B. However, I can take 46 of my best friends with me now instead of just one other person. The dopamine hit is going to be real when you win, when you've reached the goal, when you get the promotion. But fulfillment, my friends, Fulfillment comes from the journey. And at the end of the day, at the end of your life, you probably think about the wins, but you're going to think about the journey more. And that's where I'm at today, my friends. I've been blessed to stand on some world stages. I've been blessed to compete internationally. And those stages are awesome as they are. I've been blessed to have the dream car. But today, my friends, today, the dream car is a Honda Odyssey minivan that I can put all my kids in and all my kids' best friends because I'm the cool dad. Because even though I'm rocking a minivan, baby, we can fit 9 of those dudes up in the minivan. And I've had so much more fun with being able to live that type of lifestyle, get more fulfillment from that type of lifestyle than I ever did when I had the shiny, flashy car. So, guys, here we go, wrapping it up. This is your chaos coordinator, the distinctly extraordinary Coach B, signing off with fulfillment comes from the journey. I want you to take a moment, my friends, to just look around when you're on the way to wherever it is that you're going, wherever it is that you're trying to get to, whatever that shiny object is. Enjoy the journey and take a couple of your besties with you along the way. God bless, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Coach B, peace out.